Welcome to the Counter Press. My name again is Fiifi-Manfred. Like we always do, kindly do subscribe. Most importantly, do share, do like, and then comment. Make sure you drop your comments down below in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Also, in the description below, there's going to be a link to the Fiifi-Manfred fan page where we discuss, talk football, and then drop some betting also. So make sure you do join. This is a post-match analysis of Bayern versus Manchester City, and then also some little preview. Some little tidbits to the game, the semi-final pairings that we have now: Real Madrid versus Mancity, and then of course International Milan versus AC Milan. So let's delve into it. So first of all, in the first game where Mancity were blistering, and then they did beat Thomas Tuchel's team by 3-0. I feel that stylistically, Pep Guardiola was trying something very good. The hybrid 3-back, 4-back that he plays has been very outstanding in recent games. And the main person in that formation has been John Stones, who has played very, very well. He plays hybrid as a centre-back and as well as a DM. What this does is that it gives them a lot of technical personalities on the ball. It gives them a lot of options when they want to progress the ball, and also make use of John Stones' physical attributes and aggression as a DM that you will need. And mind you, he's one of the best ball playing DMs, center backs that you have in the world. So he gave Man City a lot more. What he did to Tottenham, to FC Bayern Munich, was that he was able to limit them centrally. Mind you, Bayern did not have a real striker, so stretching City was a big deal for them. In a game where they didn't play Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, it was a big deal for them, and they had issues stretching that City backline. So if you play someone like Serge Gnabry, really they are not going to worry Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, John Stones at the back for them. It was something that Bayern Munich needed to do more to be able to break down Manchester City. Also, they played with a lot of central progression. They wanted to hinge on their inside number 10s in Leroy Sané, in Jamal Musiala, and of course Serge Gnabry to combine. What that also did, that hybrid 4-back, 3-back did for them, was that it helped Man City to have a lot of men and win battles 5v4 in central areas against FC Bayern Munich. So it was a difficult one for Bayern Munich when they played against City at the Etihad. That was exactly how Man City was able to beat them, to win the game against them, and then take the game to the Allianz Arena. Now at the Allianz Arena we were expecting Thomas Tuchel to change the game, and then when that lineup came, you saw it when Jacques Cancelo was playing as a fullback instead of instead of Alphonso Davies. And then of course there's also Benjamin Pavard. Pavard's variation was always going to be in there, because he also gave them that ability to variate into a back three, from a back four into a back three, because of his ability to play as an outside center back, sometimes as a wing back for France, and then of course now in his team as a proper fullback. So it gave them that. Jacques Cancelo was supposed to be the man to come and help them, but then Cancelo has already had issues at Manchester City with his positioning. Sometimes he vacates his positioning a lot, comes inverted, and opponents seem to target him. So in the second half, you saw that Man City were targeting that part a lot of the times, and then they found some successes via Bernardo Silva, and that almost got them that all-important play. In fact, Man City was also very blistering in those balls. People will ask you, why wasn't Riyad Mahrez played in a game like this? Pep Guardiola always wants that hybrid winger DCM anytime he's playing a game like this, so that with Bernardo Silva he can play inverted as a midfielder when they have the ball, to add it in central areas, win the numerical battle in those central areas. So and also when they are without the ball, he can keep the weight for them, stay out wide, and stretch the Bayern defense as well. So it's a cocktail of everything. Tactically, Man City were very good. They control last spells of the possession. They were in there. I think that Bayern's biggest issue was the fact that they lacked a proper marksman. Yes, when Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting did come on, they were able to create some openings in those inside areas. Bayern's over-reliance on vertical play was a big deal for me. You don't have to rely so much on verticality to break down a team like City. Sometimes you need to vary it. Sometimes you need to be much more dynamic in a game like this. They were not that dynamic. They were relying on vertical play a lot of the time. They were relying on the runs of Kingsley Coman to get in between the two outside center back and then the fullback for Manchester City, which gave them some inroads. They made some inroads with that, but really didn't give them exactly what they wanted. And I think that for me, Bayern Oliver Kahn, Hassan Salihamidzic, and all the top guys are buying really need to look into the mirror and ask questions of themselves. They have not replaced Robert Lewandowski. You don't replace Robert Lewandowski with Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting. If you have Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, he doesn't score the number of goals that Lewandowski will score. Lewan will improvise and give you those goals as and when he has to. Really, the fact that Bayern do not have a proper ball-playing number 6 in that hole, a controller for that matter, in that team also limited them to large spells of the game. So a lot of the times, Kimmich has to carry the ball forward. Goretzka is not a very technical player with the ball. Without the ball, he's much more aggressive and then combative in the middle of the park. But with it, he doesn't do too much with it, especially at high-level games like this. So Bayern really were not there yet. Also, one of the things that Mancity did very well was the very high press. They pressed Bayern very well. They pressed them to the back with as much as 5 players in the first line. So they didn't give them any breathing space to play out from the back. Upamecano was good on the ball. Delete is good on the ball. But if you are being pressed like that, you are always going to get the only option to square to the other center back. And because they don't have that a lot of the time, now Jean Sommer was under a lot of pressure. If you look at teams that press Man City, they always use your man Ederson as an escape. If you look at teams that press Brighton and Hove Albion, they use their goalkeepers as an escape. And Robert Sanchez was made to sit out for a very long time until he learns the ways of Roberto Di Zerbi to be able to play very well as a very good ball-playing goalkeeper. And Jean Sommer doesn't have it. He is not able to play those pitch balls into the path of fullbacks when they stretch it or when he's being pressed. These were how Man City had a lot of excitement. And you need to talk about Erling Braut Haaland. He is prolific. He's outstanding. You know how he nearly made Upamecano get a red card in that first half. He missed the penalty though, but then that's composure to hit the ball to the back of the net to get to make it 1-0 for FC Bayern Munich was a very, very good one for them. So genuinely, it's a game that totally Man City dominated. The first game they dominated and scored a lot of goals. This time they controlled possession. They were in total dominance of the game. If this game might have gone on for 3 days and Bayern were never going to win, it's a good one. We also need to give commendation to Ruben Diaz. He's one of the best defenders. If you look at how Pep wants to play now, you need defenders that are very comfortable defending on their box and putting their bodies on the line. And I think that Ake, Ruben Diaz, Manola Kanji, these are top players that love to play and put their bodies on the line and their back. So all in all, the semi-final is set. It's Real Madrid versus Manchester City, Carlo Ancelotti. There's a repeat of that game that Man City were bamboozles out of the Champions League just last season. And then again, there is the other one that they are going to play, International Milan versus AC Milan, repeat of 2003. Mind you, that game was played 3 times. And the last time that the Champions League was played in Istanbul and in Milan were there, AC, they did win the trophy. So there are a lot of subplots. It's an exciting time. Thank you very much. My name is Fiifi-Manfred. Thank you for choosing the Counter Press. Please, I know you love this video. Do like, subscribe, share, and then let's have some fun. I'll see you later. The Counter Press. Bye.